Hello, I am Rakesh and you are watching my channel. चलो सीखते हैं. Today we are going to take question answer from lesson 1, the last lesson by Alphonse Dude. So let us begin with question number 1. What things tempted French to keep away from school? वो कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो कि फ्रेंच को स्कूल जाने से रोकती है? The day was warm and bright. Birds were chirping at the edge of the woods. Woods means जंगल. जहाँ से जंगल प्रारंभ होता है वहाँ से बर्ड्स के चर्पिंग की आवाज़ सुनाई पड़ती है. इन द बैक ऑफ द सॉ मिल मीन्स लकड़ी काटने के मशीन के पीछे. इन द ओपन फील्ड खुले मैदान में. प्रूसियन सोल्जर्स वर ड्रिलिंग. प्रूसियन सोल्जर मीन्स German soldier, because before the unification of Germany there were two larger parts. They were Austria and Prussia. All these things tempted French to keep away from school. Why was French afraid when he was going to school that day? French was already late to school on that day. He was in great dread of M.Hamel scolding. French को डर था कि वह M.Hamel उसे डांट सकते हैं. M.Hamel told the students that he would ask question on participles and French had not prepared his lesson on participle. So he feared that the teacher would scold him. इसलिए फ्रेंच को डर था कि उसके टीचर उसे डांट सकते हैं. So he thought of running and passing his day out of doors. What changes did the order from Berlin cause in school that day? बर्लिन के आदेश से उस दिन स्कूल में क्या परिवर्तन दिखलाई पड़ता है? The order from Berlin caused the following changes in the school that day. First, the school and all other things seemed quite like Sunday morning. स्कूल और सारी चीज़ें वैसे ही शांति जैसे कि संडे का मॉर्निंग हो. M.Hamel had put on his green coat, his frilled shirt means designer shirt, and black silk cap, which he wore on special days. And third, the school also seemed strange and solemn. Question 4. French attitude towards school as well as M.Hamel changes when he comes to know about the takeover of his village by Prussian. फ्रेंच का व्यवहार स्कूल और M.Hamel के प्रति बदल जाता है जब उसे पता चलता है कि उसका गांव अब प्रूसियन के कब्जे में है. लिटिल फ्रेंच वॉज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन गोइंग टू स्कूल. ही वॉज इन ड्रीड ऑफ M.Hamel ruler that M.Hamel kept under his arm. But when French knew that his village was under the Prussian, लेकिन जब फ्रेंच को यह पता चलता है कि उसका गांव अब प्रूसियन के कब्जे में चला गया है, and an order had come from Berlin that German language would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine, और यह अब आदेश आया है कि अल्सेस और लॉरेन के स्कूलों में जर्मन भाषा की पढ़ाई होगी. तो दिस चेंज्ड फ्रेंच एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड्स स्कूल एंड M.Hamel. द बुक्स विच वर न्यूजेंस फॉर फ्रेंच अ वाइल एगो. किताबें जो फ्रेंच के लिए अब तक एक न्यूजेंस के समान थी, एक डिफ़िकल्ट एक प्रॉब्लम थी, ए बर्डन थी, नाउ वेयर हिज old friends, and he thought that this is the French language is the most beautiful and clearest language of the world, and the idea that M.Hamel was going away and he would never see him again was painful to him, and French forgets about his ruler. Question 5. French thinks will they make them sing in German, even the pigeons. फ्रेंच सोचता है क्या वे लोग मीन्स जर्मन के लोग क्या पिजन्स को भी जर्मन भाषा में गीत गाना सिखाएंगे। प्रूसिया डिफीटेड फ्रांस in Franco-Prussian War, and hence two districts of France, namely Alsace and Lorraine, now transferred into German territory. And so German language was imposed in these two districts. French people were deprived of their own language. French also, despite the thought of learning German language, फ्रेंच को तो जर्मन भाषा के नाम से ही गिरना है। सो ही सार्केस्टिकली कमेंटेड, इसलिए वह व्यंग्यपूर्ण तरीके से कमेंट करता है कि विल दे मेक देम सिंग इन जर्मन इवन द पिजन्स। क्वेश्चन 6, द पीपल इन दिस स्टोरी सडनली रियलाइज हाउ प्रेशियस देयर लैंग्वेज इज टू देम, व्हाट शोज यू दिस, व्हाई डज दिस हैपन। जो लोग इस स्टोरी में है वे महसूस करते हैं कि जो लैंग्वेज जो है उसके लिए काफ़ी बहुमूल्य है। यह क्या प्रदर्शित करता है और यह कैसे होता है। M.Hamel told the students and the villagers that an order had come from Berlin that now German language would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The people who pretended to be Frenchmen would not write his own language or speak their own language. M.Hamel said that French language is the most beautiful, clearest and logical language of the world. He said for the people who are enslaved, their language was the key to their prison. M.Hamel कहते हैं कि जो लोग गुलाम थे वे अपनी भाषा के चलते ही जेल से बाहर आ पाए। Then the people realized how precious their language is to them. It is the most beautiful and clearest language of the world. This shows people's love to their religion, culture, tradition and country. This happened because earlier two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine, which now transferred into German territory, now German language was imposed in these two territories to learn. Question 7, why were some elderly person occupying the back benches that day? उस दिन क्लासरूम में पीछे की बेंचों में क्यों एल्डरली पर्सन जो विलेज के हैं वे बैठे हुए थे। द टू डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ फ्रांस नेमली अल्सेस एंड लोरेन नाउ ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू जर्मन टेरिटरी, नाउ जर्मन लैंग्वेज was imposed in the two territory to learn. M.Hamel teaches French language. He was teaching in that territory for the last 40 years. Now he was going to another district. So the villagers or the elderly person were sitting in that classroom to thank M.Hamel for his faithful service in that village for the last 40 years. Thanks.